Today we check out Disney's Marvel movie Big Hero 6, as well as the Farrelly Brothers sequel to Dumb and Dumber, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Hey everyone, welcome to Critical Mass. I'm Kent Dunn with ShowtimeShowdown.com.
I'm Rich Bonaduce with Salt Lake Magazine and the Standard Examiner.
Hey Rich, how's it going?
Good, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good.
A little cold.
Yeah, it is a little cold.
Yeah.
Well, we're here at Art House Cinema 502 on historic 25th Street in Ogden, Utah, and it's snowy.
And it's snowing. Hey, you can rent out this space, by the way. If they don't just show cool indies, although they do, you and about 25 of your friends can rent this space out and watch whatever you want on the screen with some of the best sound you'll ever hear in a micro theater in Utah.
And truly a micro theater. We don't show the scope of this place very often, but it's really cozy. And it's just a cool place to be. You feel like you're an indie film fan when you're here, even if you're watching a Transformers movie.
Yeah. I wouldn't advise.
No, please don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise.
This place might burn.
In fact, maybe we should advise you to watch the movies that we're going to talk about today. I don't know. We only have two of them today. One we didn't get to from last week, Big Hero 6, and of course the new one, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're starting with Big Hero 6 then, I'm assuming.
Let's start off on that.
All right, let's go. So Big Hero 6 stars, it's a voice cast. It's basically the main character is a 13-year-old genius who discovers his older brother's robot, Baymax. This is a nursing robot, but he uses it basically to save the world and form a team of superheroes.
As you do.
As you do. Let's take a look.
The seventh test.
This is Tadashi, my older brother.
33rd test. Wait, stop. This is the 84th test.
Hello, I am Baymax.
It works! Oh, this is amazing!
He wanted to help a lot of people.
Hello, I am Baymax. Tadashi programmed me to heal the sick and injured. You will be all right. There. Scan complete. You are experiencing mood swings. Diagnosis, puberty.
Whoa, what?
It's like spooning a warm marshmallow.
Reports are flooding in about a major catastrophe.
We're under attack from a supervillain, people!
Come on, go!
I am not fast.
Yeah, no kidding!
So a man in a kabuki mask attacked you and Balloon Man.
We gotta catch him.
We can't go against that guy. We're nerds.
Trust me, I know about robotics. We can be way more.
Anybody else's suit riding up on him?
Come on! Kick it down! Just punch it!
Why is Baymax wearing carbon fiber underpants?
This may undermine my non-threatening huggable design.
He's glorious.
On top of the world! On top of it all! Trying to feel invincible!
If I wasn't terrified of heights, I'd probably love this. But I'm terrified of heights, so I don't love it.
What's wrong with you?
Low battery. Harry, baby.
On top of it all! Baymax! Trying to feel invincible! Yeah!
That was amazing!
You gave me a heart attack.
Clear.
Stop! It's just an expression. What do you say, buddy?
Now, Disney purchased Marvel some time ago for like $1 billion.
Yeah, and I think their investment has paid off.
I think so, although
Yeah.
people were kind of wondering at the time. And this animated flick definitely takes a lot of cues from the Marvel universe.
Yes.
You did mention a voice cast. It's interesting that some of them you know.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk, for instance, James Cromwell. Some of them you don't.
Not at all.
Some of them you can guess.
There's B.J. Miller in there. You can guess his voice in pretty much anything.
As soon as he comes up as Fred, it's like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of strange because the comic is nothing like this movie at all.
Right.
In fact, they haven't even promoted that it's a comic book.
Yeah, it's based on a Marvel comic of the same name, but they change a lot.
Well, so much that it took place in Japan originally. Now it takes place in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
So everyone's kind of a white Japanese hybrid, which I don't know if is that whitewashing. It feels like whitewashing to me.
I think they said we have an international audience, don't we? Just like Transformers, all of a sudden went to a different country. We're just going to set it in a different country in a different country.
Yeah, because it will make money because we reference things. So I'll just start right off.
Sure.
I had a lot of problems with this movie. I guess I went in thinking it would be, well, in what it is, it's a Disney movie for boys. We've seen Tangled, we've seen Frozen in the past few years, and those are definitely princess movies. It's what Disney does. Mm-hmm. And I think they got a lot of flack for it, so they said, we're going to make movies for boys now.
Okay.
But I feel like they're going to go back and forth. Princesses for girls, superheroes for boys, and I think it's going to be a crutch. And I think, while this movie is quality, it's the beginning of the end for specializing there. I think we're going to see a lot more superhero Disney movies.
Except there's a lot of strong female leads in this one.
Yeah, but it's still meant for boys.
I know a lot of girls that loved it.
Really?
Yeah, like my girlfriend for one, and the wives of other critics. And,
yeah, older girls. I took my daughter to
Okay.
this movie
Okay.
because I'm a cynic.
Okay.
Critical at heart.
Critic.
Yeah, because the tagline. And she got a little bored.
Huh.
We had a lot of fun with Baymax. We had a lot of fun with Hero
Sure.
and Baymax to begin with.
Sure.
And it's front and funny. Like, it brings in the jokes and then kind of just drops off and becomes very violent. And it's almost 2 hours long. My daughter got a little bored, and I thought, yeah, this is probably for 10-year-old boys and up. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think those 10-year-old boys and up will like it, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because they'll go and buy the Disney Infinity toys on the Wii, and this is what I think this movie is made for.
You think this is strictly a marketing tool?
Strictly merchandising.
Merchandising.
There's some heart to it. I mean, I'm being harsh on the movie. In fact, it's better than it is bad and phony, but there's not much story. It's just kind of like, it's color in your face. And it's Big Hero 2 for me because I like Hero and I like Baymax. But there were no other characters.
Really?
For me. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, I totally disagree.
I know this. And that's why I kind of set it up in negative so you could propel from there. Go ahead, Rich.
Well, it's just for instance, I was actually surprised at how they focused on the other four. Not a whole bunch, but let you know who they were and what they do, and then brought them in and how they adopt Hero after his brother meets with tragedy, and they're like a new family. I was kind of surprised they gave as much screen time as they did to the other four. And even the backstory, a little bit of Fred's character and all that kind of stuff, I was surprised. Not that there's a ton, there's just more than I expected.
See, I think there was a lot of footage of the other four, but it was during action scenes, which this movie is, half of the movie is an action scene.
There's a lot of action.
But I don't think it was character development. Yes,
Okay.
I do think B.J. Miller's character got enough. But everyone else was kind of like peripheral.
Okay. I also thought that it had a lot of. I don't want to say this because I think I'm
Go right out and say it.
No, I think I'm just going to get some people mad. There was a liberal progressive message to this movie. I thought.
I didn't get that.
Very subtle stuff. First of all, it's San Francisco, which is the storyline from what I've read is that it's an alternate universe, and in 1906 when the earthquake hit, it's rebuilt by Japanese immigrants because they have the wherewithal to do it. And so
Was
it
this
comes
in the
up
comic,
as,
or is this
no,
kind of the
this
world
is just a
in the movie?
backstory to the movie I've read.
Weird.
And so this whole idea of technology and people sharing technology is definitely there.
Yeah.
When Baymax finally flies with Hero on him, they fly past a whole lot of environmentally friendly backdrops. Turbines and
Yes.
solar-powered stuff, cleaning the air and lighting people's homes. I'm like, I was just surprised. Oh, and the whole thing, the
Well,
whole
it's-
healthcare thing is pushed with Baymax.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I didn't see this at all,
I was
actually.
really just kind of surprised going, this is going to tick people off.
Is this the Lorax too? No. It's,
Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but I thought it was there.
no, the world they created I thought was phenomenal. I mean, it was like I messed with how colorful it is. Hits you in the face with color.
Yeah, it's
But at
yeah.
the same time, it develops this world which would be fun to be in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, they take a lot of time showing Baymax fly with Hero.
They do.
And I kind of thought it was cool in that with Marvel, claws and cosmic rays overshadow flying. but flying is still pretty cool.
I think it's the coolest.
And they show it really well. And but again, a lot of Marvel hints in there. I mean, even the way Baymax's armor looks like Iron Man. And
Yeah.
the whole thing to me was like a retelling, a revamping, I should say, of the origin story. When this thing ended, I went, holy crap, that was a superhero origin story. We just saw a new team developed, and I didn't even, it didn't hit me that way.
Just in time for the Christmas season.
Just in time for a Christmas season and basically, I think, a new franchise.
It's
superhero
interesting because
franchise.
Disney doesn't often do sequels anymore. They've left that to Pixar at this point. They haven't made a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph, which was incredibly successful.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if Marvel will kind of say, look, this works for us.
Yeah, or
You know,
maybe
jump the
Disney,
gun.
because they own them, recognized it and went, well, let's have something that we can definitely set up as
Yeah.
a franchise and get on the superhero bandwagon.
I'm still a little confused why they use the property. For me, it's like using World War Z, but not actually making a movie about the book. You're still in a semi-recognizable title, and then saying, and it's a 13-year-old genius.
Except that I read tons of Marvel as a kid, and I didn't recognize the title.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not upset that they changed stuff, because I had no idea what they changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like
you're
Star
right.
Trek, where even people
I'm glad
don't
it
like
wasn't
it.
X-Men babies.
Right. Oh, right.
Oh.
But
yeah.
even something like Star Trek or Star Wars, even if you don't like it, you're familiar with the characters
Yeah.
enough to know that if you change it, you're going to notice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but Big Hero 6? Who
Yeah.
knows, really?
Yeah, who knows?
You know? I don't know.
And kind of who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whatever changes they came up with, it served the movie. I really liked what they were hitting personally. That again, the whole progressive thing, they have extended families. The parents are gone. The kids are raised by their aunt. And then their tragedy is met with by the big brother, and then there's an adopted family of friends, all
But
different
is
races,
it so progressive
and
that
sexes.
everyone's white except for the one black guy?
But everyone isn't white. You were just saying there's some that are clearly drawn like anime style.
It's
you know,
anime-ish style, black
ish.
hair.
And I mean even like shapes of eyes and
Yeah.
color of skin. Is somewhere a little bit more whitish, more yellowish than another, and then there's a black guy there and blah blah blah. Then there's the redhead Fred guy who's like American white cornbread
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just going, wow, this is a multi-layered race, sex, all kinds of stuff. I was expecting if you threw a gay character in, they'd have all their bases covered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'd probably win an Oscar.
Yeah, maybe.
Excuse me, did you cry during this movie?
I did.
Almost cried there.
I was really mad, actually.
Wait, you did cry?
Yeah.
When? Because people said this, and I'm like,
when Baymax is like in
Okay, I guess we can't
danger
say.
near the end, and all of that, I'm sitting there going, no, you're
Rich,
not going to make me cry over a
Rich,
stupid inflatable.
you've seen a Marvel movie, right?
Sure.
Where they say that someone's gonna die, and then they
Yep.
don't actually die.
That's true. I think there's ways of bringing people back that don't undermine the story,
Yeah.
and then there's ways of bringing people back that ruin it.
Sure.
And I think this one walked it enough.
You're right.
But
Because there is actually a death that sticks,
Yeah.
which I'm okay with.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going, you're not gonna make me cry over the stupid inflatable. No, you're not gonna. My girlfriend was bawling
What?
through it.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it was.
My
yeah.
heart wasn't working that day or something.
Okay.
I couldn't get into it.
Well, this is why we
I know. this is-
discuss.
Exactly.
But yeah, so and I won't mention that it did better than Interstellar same weekend. But
Well, it's a kid's movie.
oh yeah,
Electronic Babysitter.
yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 hours long. And there's several reasons. Rich. Unreal.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, we don't need to get in this debate. I'm going to stop there.
Okay, but stick around if you're gonna go see it. Stick around through the credits because there is a Marvel-inspired post credits stinger there, and definitely aimed at the Marvel crowd too.
I don't know if I stayed.
You didn't stay.
I didn't stay.
Oh my goodness, you bad critic.
Because I feel like real films don't have stingers at the end.
Yeah,
I'm messing,
That's
I'm
what
teasing.
Christopher Nolan supposedly
Because
said.
I stayed at the end of Dumb and Dumber and I got real mad. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So Big Hero 6 is out now. It's rated PG, right?
Yes, rated
I
PG.
think it's a little bit violent for the PG crowd, but your boys will love this movie. They will eat it up.
I also like the message that kind of the message that Iron Man had, that the ultimate power is your brain. These guys become superheroes not through an accident or irradiation or whatever. They're just really smart.
Yeah.
And they make their own.
And they have armor.
They make their own destiny. They make their own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved all
No,
the
I
stuff.
love the
that it
science
was,
angle. I did.
Yeah, I loved all the stuff that it was pushing. You know, care about each other, healthcare, adopted families, all that. Yeah.
A little bit of whitewashing in there. I just, you know.
Okay. If you think so.
No. So you gave this movie a what?
I'm pretty sure I gave it an A-.
A minus? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I gave it a B minus.
Okay.
So I didn't hate it. I mean, I know I sound like I'm hating it. Perfectly watchable, but actually kind of average for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Big Hero 6. We're coming right back with Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yes.
The 20-year sequel, long awaited.
Real long. Not long enough. Oh.
Wait.
Yeah, come on back.
But yeah, we'll be right back.